Joe, we'll talk about football in a minute, but I understand you just had a winner at Cheltenham.
Yeah, I did. Had 1 and 2 on the first race, so happy days. Hopefully it keeps going that way.
Yeah, have you been monitoring the Cheltenham Festival then quite a lot?
Yeah, I have. I enjoy it sort of socially. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's good fun, and all the boys want it in there, so no, it's good to watch. And like I said, lucky I had a good win. And
who's your tip for the big one then on Friday?
V-neck. He's a great jumper, so should be alright.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll bear that one in mind. So from your point of view, back on the field, you must be pleased to get back now finally after your injury.
Yeah, I am. Like I said in a few interviews, I hate being injured. It's horrible. It's part and parcel with our job. But like I said, now I'm back on the training pitch, and it's the best time for me. So I'm really happy to be back, and hopefully I'll just keep pushing on now and keep improving my fitness. Yeah,
obviously no player likes to be missing time through injury. What's it been like for you watching at this stage of the season in particular?
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I'm a terrible watcher. I just want to sort of be out there and help the boys, and it's a frustrating time because of the situation we're in, and you just want to do as much as you can, and so just sit in the stands and watch is hard, but like I said, I'm hopefully getting back into it now.
Yeah, it was untimely as well, wasn't it, your injury, in terms of the change of management here? Didn't play that much for Terry, and now of course, coming back into the team, I guess you're anxious to do your part for Terry Skiverton.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously the gaffer's come in, and he's got a different way of playing, he's got his own style of way of playing, and like I said, I've only had 1.5 games of that, so it's been frustrating for me, and probably frustrating for him as well. So like I said, hopefully now we can get back in and get the last 10 games together, and hopefully we can put in a good little run.
Yeah, and as captain, what's your role been during your injury? I mean, I guess you've still had quite an input here.
Yeah, I'm still amongst the boys all the time, and leading up to games I'm in the dressing room and sort of the hour before and just before they go out, and just encouraging them, and the same as everyone else really, just we want the best for the club and for everyone here. So I've just been sort of supporting them from behind the scenes, and doing all I can there, and obviously keeping the spirits high.
Yeah, but you were gutted to miss the Bristol City game in the week.
Yeah, I was, yeah. Not only being against Bristol, but it was a massive game for us that we needed to maybe get something from. But now we've got 10 games now, and we're fully focused on these 10, and while it's still possible, then we'll always keep believing.
Yeah, I know you'll say every game's must win, but this one in particular, this weekend, it's hard to label it any other way, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think it's the perfect game for us really, because like I said, it's in our hands. If we win it, then we can either close the gap or go above them. So these next 2 games are massive, but it's exactly what we want at this stage. Playing the teams around us, if we come out on top, then it makes our life a lot easier. So I'm really looking forward to it, and so do the boys. Yeah,
you'd expect them to throw everything at you, wouldn't you? To come out all guns blazing, I suppose. Is that the sort of the approach you're expecting when you go in?
Yeah, it will be. Obviously they're the home team, so they'll be coming up to win the game, and like I said, they're in the same position as us, so they'll be fighting for everything as well. But for us, we've got to concentrate on what we can do and how we can win the game, and we'll go there with full belief.
Yeah, you mentioned about having it in your own hands. How much is that a bonus, I suppose, from your point of view, to have the destiny in your own hands in that respect? That's got to be a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're happy that it is in our own hands, and we are playing the teams around us, and there is pressure on the games, but I think we'll hopefully thrive on that, and take it to these 2 games, especially the next 2 anyway. And like I said, put effort into it.
Yeah, a run of away games as well. So does that put extra pressure on you when you're away from home?
It does, but I think we've performed quite well away from home this season, and so I don't think it'll change our mentality too much. We've got a strong group now. A lot of people fighting for places, so hopefully we go into these games full of confidence.
Yeah, and the belief, I guess, has always been there, always will be, won't it?
It will be, yeah, and that comes from the management. They've been so positive since they've taken over, and that they keep saying every day, there's no point going out and training if you don't believe in it. So all the boys are fully behind them and fully behind the cause and what we're doing, and hopefully it pays off.
Yeah, good luck, Joe. Thank you very much.
Have you learnt more about yourself having come back injured, having come back from injury? I.e., do you know what to do to kind of prevent that in the future?
Yeah, I've been working with the physios, and had some strengthening stuff on my ankle. It wasn't an injury where I could have done really anything about it, so it wasn't nothing to worry about in that sort of way. It wasn't a muscle injury, so it was a tackle. But no, we've done all the precautionary stuff, and now it should be fully mended, and so shouldn't have too many worries.
Does that kind of change your mindset going into other games that potentially that could happen again?
No, I don't think it will do with me. Obviously, the first couple of sessions back, you're a bit tentative maybe. Don't want to do it straight away or anything like that. But as soon as I'm back training, that's all I'll be focused on is the football, and I won't be worried about the injury.
Okay, thank you.
When you first picked up the injury, you weren't expected to be out for as long as you were. What happened?
Well, it was we had the we had the scan and it was a tear in my ATFL, so it was quite a serious injury. But they can sometimes take shorter or longer. There's not a definite time span that you're going to be out. So unfortunately, it was maybe I didn't take longer. It's just that's the length it's going to be. It was going to be out, and it would have been nice to come back earlier, but I don't think there was any chance of that.
And you touched on it slightly earlier, but what does it mean being captain of the club, and what have you been doing to try and this difficult time?
Yeah, it's massive for me, and I take great pride in being captain of this club. And to be out missing it was horrible for myself. Like I said, I just wanted to be out on the pitch helping the boys. But while I couldn't do that, I was sort of just in the dressing room and keep supporting the boys from there, and doing all I can. Obviously, we're in all the same meetings as everyone else, so we're still a very tight group, and where everyone was working together. And all I can do from where I was injured was just support and encourage, really.
Cheers.
Okay.